But I will make the case. I think it's been missing, and I want to be specific here, at a national level of who we are, what's our party brand. Right now, I think governors have an opportunity as much as anyone to make a difference. And I would make the case. That's why you need to elect one here, by the way. You know, there's a program with your tax dollars that you can feed hungry children in the summer with a summer nutrition program. And you got governors like right here that say, we don't want that money. We don't want to turn it away. We don't want to expand it. Or Medicaid. You can expand Medicaid coverage. Don't want to expand Medicaid coverage. In Minnesota, though, I think we've got a little different proof plan. Now, you may have heard us. We talk about this a lot. In Minnesota, we are not the Democratic Party. We're the Democratic Farmer Labor Party. We're two parties that came together. There's a reason for that. We know who we work for in Minnesota. And we also know that those are folks, whether it's labor or ag or middle-class folks, that you need to get the job done. So look, I was just mentioning to some of your senators this morning, we were talking together. You think of Minnesota as being a blue state? Oh, my. We are a purple state. From 1990 to 2010, we didn't have a Democratic governor. It was all Republicans. When I got elected in 2018, that was the first time in our state's history we ever had back-to-back Democratic governors. We'd never done it before. And when we took full power in 2022, where we had the House and the Senate and the governor's office, we had a one-seat majority, one seat in the Senate. And what I said when we all got together the day after the election was, we don't win these elections to bank that political capital so that we can run again and win again. We burn this capital as fast as we can to improve people's lives, every bit of it. And I said, we get everything done, we can go home and do something else and sit up here and argue about politics all the time, because I don't know about you. I enjoy being here and everything, but I wouldn't mind mowing my yard or golfing or doing something else. But it requires us to be here. So I said, let's get to work. And the first thing we did was we created the nation's biggest child tax credit, cutting childhood poverty by a third and making Minnesota having the lowest childhood poverty rate in the country. In Minnesota, if you or someone in your family gets sick, or you have a child, or you need to have something done, you get 12 full weeks of paid family and medical leave for the work to be able to do that. And I taught school for a couple decades, and I'll tell you what, the saddest damn thing in the world was to see a kid come in, put their number into the machine, and see they had no money in their lunch account, and see them turn them around. So in Minnesota, we don't ask you to fill out any damn paperwork or say anything. Every kid who walks through the door of the school gets free breakfast and free lunch every single day. Every day. And we're damn tired of corporations having all the decisions about this, so we expanded the nation's largest and most aggressive expansion of labor rights and union organizing in the country. We invested in manufacturing. We are home to the per capita highest number of Fortune 500 companies, and we have the longest longevity of new company startups of any place in the country. We made the largest investments in our public schools, and we are now at a 30-year low of driving down violent crime across our state. So you get a tax credit. Your kids can go to school in a good school with teachers being paid a fair wage and eat a fair meal. You can get health care coverage. If you get sick, you get paid family and medical leave. Your kids don't get shot dead in the classrooms, and as they shouldn't. And all of those things happened because we went from being in the minority to being in the majority by one vote, and we had a governor who was willing to sign those things into law, and guess what happened? People saw their lives improve, more money in their pocket, the middle class being in charge, and labor unions expanded. Those were things that the working class cared about. And guess what? If you do those things, they'll vote for you the next time. They will come back and do the work. So every day, we're proving what's possible is instead of Trump's cruelty and corruption, we focus on courage and competency. Have the courage to vote for those things. Have the courage to stand up and do what's right. Have the courage to not worry about if you get reelected as long as it improves someone's life, and get the things done. Embrace the big things, sweat the little things, and we're not afraid. I'm not afraid to reach across and work with Republicans, but I'm also not afraid to stand up and say there's no way in hell that we are compromising on basic human rights and basic personal freedoms. So now, we're one of the friendliest states to start a business in. So Democrats, get this. You can stand up for working people. You can stand up for labor unions. You can stand up for fair wage. You can stand up for the idea that health care is a human right. But you can also be, because all of those things make businesses healthier, make the economy healthier, make businesses grow. We're the party of business. We're the party of the economy. We're the party that grows personal wealth. And I'll tell you what, we're also one of the freest states in the country where you make your decisions. We trust you. We're no damn nanny state that tells you what to read and who you sleep with and whatever else you do. Those are your decisions. Those are your decisions. And in the surveys that come out, there's two that I'm really proud of. We were recently ranked the best place to have a child in the country, from health care to the things that we have. And I'll tell you what, this one, we dropped to second in this category, and we got a little more work to do, but I think this matters. When they rate all the 50 states, Minnesota ranks second in happiness. We are the second happiest state. And it's cold as hell, too, and we're still happy. No such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing. The reason I'll settle for second is Hawaii's first, so they're happy as heck.